Oh, man. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Hey, Ron the Beards, And today we're going to talk about the recent Marvel news that popped up. I didn't really report on the whole possible reacquisition of Spider-Man. That actually kind of ties into this, hopefully. So we'll touch on that in this video. But the news that came out today that it's pretty much confirmed, except for Marvel directly saying that it's happening. But pretty much for Variety reports on it. I mean, it's pretty much confirmed that Robert Downey Jr. is set to star in Captain America 3, and it's going to kick off the Civil War storyline. Why'd that hurt my throat so bad? Anyways, wow, that is amazing. That is truly, truly amazing. So amazing. Can't believe that we're actually getting to see this on film. That Robert Downey Jr. is pretty much going to sign on to do it. We're going to see this happening. And this is going to be in the same year that Batman vs. Superman comes out. I mean, remember, these were supposed to go head to head. Thankfully, Batman vs. Superman did the smart thing and moved the fuck out of the way. But, oh man, this is really, really awesome. It was true. Pretty much is confirmed, except for being confirmed. All the news outlets are running with it, saying, yeah, it's pretty much going to happen. Just like with the Spider-Man thing, some people are still doubtful that it would happen. Pretty much everybody's like, yep, this makes sense. They're going to do this. It adds up. But a lot of people have been throwing this back in there too, and when I hear this, I'm like, yep. The first thing I thought whenever I thought of Civil War is that this is the reason that Marvel was trying to get Spider-Man back. Was because they wanted him to be in the Civil War saga. That's the way it was. I mean, yeah, there's one iconic image from the Civil War saga where Captain America's on one side, Iron Man's on the other, and they each got Spider-Man by an arm, and they're trying to pull him to their side. In that saga, Spider-Man represents the audience. Doesn't know who to choose between these two heroes. And, Spider-Man has always been the relatable one of the audience. That's one that most people connect to, is Spider-Man. So, in reality, if they're doing this storyline, Spider-Man is key to this storyline. So it all just makes sense that they want him back now. And it makes sense for both parties to do this, especially if they do keep Andrew Garfield, which I kind of hope they do. He's a good Spider-Man. Don't really like his Peter Parker too much, but, that's probably story notes from Sony and stuff like that. Andrew Garfield's a good actor, so I think with the right notes from Marvel, he can cue in as Peter Parker to be perfect. His Spider-Man's already perfect, wisecracking smartass. That's the way Spider-Man should be. But, he is key to this storyline. And like I said, this should be beneficial to both Sony and, I said Microsoft, Sony and Marvel. So, this will really help Sony with kicking their Spider-Man franchise in the seat of the pants, like, get back, go! Especially after Amazing Spider-Man 2. That movie was such a mess, and while I still liked it enough that I was like, I'd watch it again, there's enough good there that I'd recommend someone watch it just for the good, if you're a diehard Spider-Man fan, and if you like the first movie. But the bad really overwhelmed in that movie. Really overwhelmed. I mean, there's some really great parts in Amazing Spider-Man 2, but there's some really bad ones as well. A lot of really bad ones. But, like I said, I still like the movie overall, so, enough. That's one of those movies where it's like, it's bad, but you want to like it, and you kind of do like it. Yeah. Because it's got enough good just to say, well, I don't know where to put this. But, yeah, this will really help kick Sony's franchise back into gear. And maybe they'll be able to use some Marvel characters as well, like bring in like Captain America into their story. Like so long as it's like, okay, yeah, you cover Chris Evans' bill, and yeah, we won't touch that. You can use him as much as you want to. But you got to use Chris Evans because you're in our cinematic universe, and you already established that this is in the cinematic universe now, so you have to use the actors that we cast. It's probably going to be the whole contingency there. So, yeah. So I guess Marvel's going to be like, you can use those characters if you want to, if you'll pay the bill. But we're not going to do it. But you can use them. Actually, I let go down right there. But, you know, theoretically, if this goes down the way that it's supposedly going down, they possibly should be able to do that. And it'll really help Marvel as well, because they're going to get this crucial element back to the Civil War saga, and they won't really ever have to deal with Spider-Man again if they don't want to. And also, I mean, they could work out a deal like Sony, like, you help us get this franchise back on the ground, and once we get all the plans out that we have for it, you know, ending with The Amazing Spider-Man 3, you can have it back. It's like, this franchise has been just so much trouble for us, we just want to end it, make a lump sum of money, and we'll hand it back to you. And, yeah, I mean, this is a really beneficial deal for everybody. Like I said, Spider-Man is key to this. But let's not forget about the whole concept that Iron Man is going to be in Captain America 3. That is just mind-blowing right there. Mind-blowing. And, you know, I was telling, you know, some of my friends about this, like, this is like, it's like a mini Avengers movie is what one of them said, and that is just awesome. The fact that we're finally seeing, after like 8 or 9 movies now, we're finally seeing, like, okay, yeah, these characters do exist in the same universe. You know, they can intersect in movies. The first real evidence of that was the Captain America cameo in Thor: The Dark World, which was awesome. I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but there is a Captain America cameo in Thor: The Dark World, and it is the most hilarious fucking thing I've ever seen in any Marvel movie. Just, it caught me so off guard. I was like, okay. But, thinking about this Civil War saga, I sound like, what's his name? Jeff Goldblum. There we go. The groundworks for the Civil War saga were laid in The Winter Soldier. And it's actually appearing backwards on the screen. Looks like Russian. Okay. But yeah, with a certain plot point being spoiled, okay, I'm going to do this. I have to talk about this in the video. It's been out with the past point in the contingency. I know a lot of people haven't seen The Winter Soldier yet. Shame on you. But when I do this, it means it starts. And when I do this again, no, I'll do this when the spoilers are over with, okay? When S.H.I.E.L.D. gets disavowed, when Captain America takes out S.H.I.E.L.D., that pretty much lays the base ground for the Civil War saga, that the government wouldn't be trusting these heroes anymore. I mean, like, you see the ending of the movie, they're talking to Black Widow and everything, like, how can we trust you guys anymore? Why shouldn't we arrest you all right now? So this whole Civil War saga could tie into that by saying, okay, you know, we won't arrest you if you sign this agreement and work for us. We call the shots on you. You give us your secret identity, who you are, and we're good. And that's, you know, going to split heroes. You know, Iron Man will be on one side, Captain America will be on the other, and they'll clash. It'll be awesome. Okay, and spoiler. You can just mute when I probably should have said that beforehand. But, wow. Seriously, like I said, the groundworks were laid for it in this movie, so yeah. I can't believe that they're actually going this route. Like, I was hoping they would, you know, I was hoping they would do something this iconic. And if they do this route, like, if Avengers 3 is the Civil War movie, like, there's actually a leaked list, which I thought was just fan-made, but, hell, it may not be now. Like, there's a leaked list with logos and everything of all the, you know, like, the next 8 Marvel movies. and Avengers 3 was listed as Avengers Civil War. And I, along with a lot of people, just dismissed it like, no, Avengers 3 is going to be Thanos. No! And now it's looking like it actually is going to be Civil War. Civil War. There we go. Sorry, my Southern accent was kind of coming out there. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be Avengers 3 Civil War. So, hell yeah. That's awesome. I can't believe that this is actually going to happen. And this needs to happen. I seriously am baffled by this. That something this awesome could happen. And I pretty much just think that Batman vs. Superman just got dwarfed by this news. If it hadn't moved by today already, it would have moved today. It's like, nope, we're not getting in the shadow of that. Nope. It's like the start of saga where Iron Man versus Captain America. Nope. We've only got one movie to establish one of our characters here. Yeah. Especially all the characters were shoehorning into this. No, we're just gonna go out of the way. But, wow, I'm really impressed. Really impressed that Marvel is going this route. I'm glad they are, and I hope that they get Spider-Man back. I don't know what character can actually replace Spider-Man. I don't think that there is one, really. One that can be tugging on both sides. I mean, Black Widow, maybe? I don't think so. Because she appeared in Iron Man 2. That's where she first appeared. So she has that connection with Tony Stark. She also has a major connection with Captain America, as you can clearly see. So, I mean, that could be the replacement character there, because she does have the connection with both sides. And whilst she certainly does favor Captain America, I could see them doing that as Plan B. Black Widow playing both sides, because she is a fan favorite character as well. Scarlett Johansson carries a lot of weight, especially at the box office. People see her on a poster, like, okay, yep, gonna see that. So if they see like the iconic, like a poster, it's got Iron Man on one side tugging her, and Captain America on one side tugging her, just like that Spider-Man picture. That's gonna be huge. But I would prefer it to be Spider-Man, because that's gonna sell even more tickets. Just like Captain America, Spider-Man, Iron Man. Gotta see that. But I don't know if it'll be in this movie. I don't know if it'll be in Civil War. But they have to have the iconic fight in the rain. They really have to. Oh, God. Just to be able to see that on screen would be amazing. But you were thinking more about this, and the fact that the same directors are going to be directing this movie. I have such high hopes for this movie, for Captain America 3, whatever the subtitle is going to be. I have such high hopes, because they did an amazing job with the Winter Soldier, and apparently Marvel is looking at the Russo brothers for Avengers 3 and 4. So if they're going to direct the tie-in to Avengers Civil War, then will they need to direct a Civil War? I keep saying that. Sorry, I live in Alabama. But, yeah, they really do need to direct Avengers 3 if it's going to be Civil War, because they're directing the prequel to it, pretty much. So, yeah. Oh, man, I really hope this comes to fruition. I really do, because that sounds so awesome. And, a lot of people are like, but, the Infinity Gauntlet, where's the Infinity Gauntlet gonna be? I mean, Infinity Gauntlet, where's that gonna be? And I think that's gonna be Avengers 4. I think that's gonna be the final, clash. And if you, pardon me, I don't think, I know Hulk doesn't really play a major role, if any at all, in the Civil War, and I don't think Thor does either, so I gotta say, they're probably gonna sit out until the Infinity Gauntlet saga, so Well, it's like this is just gonna all be Captain America versus Iron Man, you know? And who knows? Like, maybe this is. Well, no, this seems like they're tacking this on to Robert Downey Jr.'s contract. So I don't know if they're gonna do an Iron Man 4, and I don't know if we'll be able to do an Iron Man 4. He might die in Avengers 3, you know? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, like, if Captain America kills Iron Man, Jesus. Can you imagine the fallout from that? I mean, that'd be good fallout, in my opinion. Just like, whoa. But, somebody make a gift of that, please. But, I'm really excited about this. Like, just the prospect that Spider-Man could possibly be in it. I wouldn't even fathom, I wouldn't even entertain the idea that Spider-Man could be in this if the news hadn't come out, you know, sometime in the past week that Marvel was possibly trying to work something out with Sony. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. And it lines up with what's coming out right now, especially with Civil War Saga. So fuck yeah. I mean, that's really, really awesome. That's going to help everybody out. If you notice, I think Avengers 3 is supposed to come out in 2017, I think. So, that really, if you look at the time frame, they pushed Amazing Spider-Man 3 all the way out to 2018. So that's a long, long ways away. So in reality, Marvel could use Spider-Man as much as they wanted to. When they get done with him in Avengers 3, they can hand him right back to Sony. Like, okay, continue your Amazing Spider-Man. Seriously, it works out perfectly when you look at the time frame like that, and I think this might happen. I really do think this might happen. But even if they don't get Spider-Man in there, the fact that it's going to be Iron Man versus Captain America, fuck yeah! I mean, you know, they had like the most interesting rivalry in the Avengers, you know? Especially with, I think Iron Man sort of looks at Captain America like his dad's favorite son, you know, because there's the guy whose dad would never shut up about, and his dad never really paid him any attention. You know, he grew up with disdain for Captain America. It's like Tony Stark is sort of the younger brother who hates his older brother because he gets all the attention, you know. It's like he's the firstborn, you know, I'm just the afterthought and stuff, like that, you know. It's a pseudo sibling rivalry of sorts, and we're basically going to see two brothers fight, and that's going to be awesome. It's going to be really awesome, and I can't wait to see that. I really can't wait to see it. It's going to be such a great movie. But leave your thoughts in the comments down below what you think about this news. Let me know if you think Spider-Man actually might be in there. You know, a couple days before this, I would have never thought. I would never entertain the idea. You know, just been like, nah, that's never happened. Sony's never going to budge. But with the rumors coming out, you know, sometime, you know, within the past week that Marvel is trying to work something out with Sony, it's like, oh, you know, I doubt it, but, you know, that'd be cool. And then here we pretty much get, you know, anything but the announcement of Civil War. I mean, damn! It just all lines up. It's just, I'm so happy this is happening. Anyways, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm going to go watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is happening! What the hell?